Hello! Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending upon what time of day it is while you're watching this video. Today I'm going to be talking about my strengths and weaknesses that I learned based upon the two videos that I watched this week, and then also list off a couple goals that I have for the month of things I would like to overcome and accomplish. Um, the first thing I'm going to talk about are my strengths, or at least what I believe to be my strengths. When I was watching these videos, the first one that I watched was Gar Reynolds. And one of the things that he was talking about was there was a presentation that he saw, that he was at, where there was a politician speaking in front of a crowd, and he was standing behind a podium. He didn't move, just stood there the whole time. And he was talking about how it's good to come out, walk up to your audience, kind of connect with the audience. Um, and I've been one of those types that I can't really stand still. I always have to be moving. So if it came to a presentation, most likely I'd be pacing back and forth on the stage, or I wouldn't just be standing stationary behind a podium. I just wouldn't be able to do it. Um, and kind of how this correlates into my life. I mean, other than just never being able to sit still. I mean, as far back as even when I was a kid, I was the one that my mom had to get a little leash for. Because when we were out, I'd try to like run off or get into things or whatever. I couldn't just sit in one spot. Um, so that, needless to say, that's just kind of been that way my whole life. I'm not one to sit still. Um, my next strength would be based upon, and I guess both videos kind of talked about this, but primarily the second video with Phil Wachtel, and he was talking about be passionate when you're doing a presentation. And if it's a subject that I'm really into, I can be really passionate about it when I talk about it. Um, I mean, so much so that growing up, my parents always told me I should be like a lawyer or a car salesman because I'm very good at talking with people. Um, and if it's something that I'm really into, then like I said, I'm very, very passionate about it, and I always have been. So I think that would definitely be something that would help, as far as really relaying a message to someone through public speaking. Um, Now, as far as my weaknesses are concerned, um, I don't really consider myself a very good storyteller. I never have been. In the past, when I'll tell friends stories or whatever, I always find that I kind of trip over my words in a way, or like maybe sometimes after I'm done, they'll be kind of confused or will have missed something just because I didn't express it very well. Um, and I never really have been. There's a friend of mine from high school who his dad is amazing at telling stories, and he is as well. And it's crazy to listen to him talk sometimes because he's so good at it. And I kind of wish I had that talent. Um, and as far as another weakness is concerned, I would say that I have a difficulty when it comes to wrapping things up. Because Phil Wachtel was talking about having a great conclusion to your presentation, and even when it comes to like writing papers and everything, I always find the hardest thing is at the end of the paper when I need to summarize or wrap everything up. That's always where I struggle. So I definitely see that as a weakness with this because you want to have a great conclusion so the crowd walks away remembering what you talked about. I feel that I would struggle with that. I mean, as is with this video, I was struggling trying to do it here. Um, or I will be, I should say. Um, Now, after that, as far as the goals, I found three goals for myself, um, and they are as follows. One of the things I would like to have more confidence in my abilities, um, and because I beat myself up a lot and get over paranoid and overthink things, so I definitely want to kind of be able to put that to the side and have more confidence in what I'm doing when I have to do something. Um, another one would be to find a more constructive way to express what I'm trying to say. Kind of like I mentioned earlier, as far as telling stories and everything, I sometimes find that I'm not using the correct words when I try to express something. So sometimes it's confusing, or I have to repeat myself, or whatever. So I want to be able to learn how to better choose my words so that when I do express something to someone, it's understood. Um, and the final thing that I was able to come up with is trying to be more entertaining and less monotone. Um, I don't know if I've done a very good job so far here, but like if I'm hanging out with friends, I'm always the one who's trying to crack jokes, be funny, energetic if I know people. But when it comes to people I don't know, I'm very quiet and reserved. So I, I might not be as energetic when I talk about things or as entertaining as I normally could be given the circumstances. So I definitely want to get to the point where I can become better with that. Um, but yeah, those are the three goals that I've set for myself for the month. And overall, I look forward to continuing with this and learning to get better and hopefully overcome my weaknesses and really get better at my strengths. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope that maybe you could relate to something that I was talking about, or maybe it'll help you with your struggles. But anyway, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.